Hello, best friend, and welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all having the most incredible day. This is the first time that you're watching my channel. My name is Sebastian, and I welcome you guys with open arms. I am so grateful and thankful that you have clicked on this video. Happy Lunar New Year. Happy Saturday, best friend. I hope today's a wonderful, wonderful day. If you want to know the do's and the don'ts of the new year, make sure to watch the first video I posted today that's titled Special Surprise. And that's with my husband because he actually got to interview Crystal Minkoff from The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. And she let us know the do's and the don'ts for this Lunar New Year. So go check it out. It was filmed yesterday. So today is obviously what she's talking about, about the do's and the don'ts for today. So I hope you enjoy that. My husband was like, share that with your besties. So I was so grateful to do so. So anyways, let's get into the tea. Selena Gomez's mom has honestly broken her silence about Selena Gomez taking her social media breaks. There has been a lot of talk within her social media breaks that she takes too many and this and that. And while some people have a lot of different opinions about it, I've always shared that I think it's important to follow your heart, to follow your mind. You know yourself better than anybody. You know your mental health. You know where you stand with how you feel. And I think it's very important to follow that, to follow the path that your mind and your body is taking you. And if that's maybe, stepping outside for a second or watching a certain movie or taking a social media break, you have to do it. And it really doesn't matter what anyone else thinks because what's important is that your mind is at ease. So Selena Gomez's mom said, I can go a week without looking at any social media and then I'll get on there and I'll try to catch up. And then she also said about Selena, but it's just whatever time Selena needs. She gives herself whatever she needs. And that is the reason why I'm doing this video, because I wanted to make something super, super, super clear about mental health, okay? And I think that it's such an important conversation that is not really talked about that often, but I believe that you have to, I wish there was a better word than selfish, but you have to be understanding that your priorities are important and that your boundaries are important. And I think that we have to push that upon ourselves a little bit more, all of us, because usually we put everyone else, ahead of us. And I think that it's time that we also put ourselves up, because it's important for us to be able to understand that in order for us to be successful in life, we have to do what we feel is right for ourselves. And Selena, she'll take, 5,000 breaks and she'll come back an hour later, 2 hours later, or the day after. And I think it's perfectly healthy and fine. I think that's what's important, is that you understand that you need to do what you need to do. Now, she can't completely leave social media due to her job. She has to promote, she has to get her name out there. If there's a new album or a new product or a new whatever, she has to put it all out there. So that is one thing that I think is very important to also understand, that as much as people are saying just, why don't you just leave social media, you have to understand that this is also her job. So I think it's important to follow your heart in whatever you need to do. One thing that I wanted to tell you guys is that I feel like there's a lot of times where we are given like this opportunity and we start thinking, how does it affect others? This and that, this and that. Best friend, I'm telling you right now that this is the year for you to think of yourself and to put yourself first, not in a selfish way, but in order for you to be able to run smooth and to be able to see the world in a good way and have peace within you and have light within you and have joy within you and be able to be okay with others, we have to make sure that we are doing good and we are listening to our inner hearts, we are listening to our inner thoughts, and we are going with that, So that's why I always defend Selena. You guys know I always defend Selena because I just think it's like, she's not, it's not intervening with anybody's life. It's not, changing anything. It's literally her just saying, you know, I'm going to take a social media break. It's also a wonderful way to remind people to take social media breaks. For example, I used to watch a lot of YouTube, and now I will put my videos, I will, you know, reply to some comments, and then I don't watch any more YouTube, you know, because I found it that I was spending too much time because I was spending all day long. And now I just decided to take a step back. And I also decided to take a step back from a couple of things that were not being good for me. You know what I mean? And I just feel like you have to do what you have to do. For example, one of my things that I take very serious is I don't, it's not in my nature to be mean or to be hurtful or to be, you know, rude. I'm a little shady, but I don't like being any of those things. So I think it's very important to understand that, you know, you are just human, you know, and you might make some mistakes, you might whatever, but anything and everything is possible in life, you know, and you just gotta do what you gotta do, best friend. I feel like I run my life a certain way. I know that I can't be rude. I don't like it. It's not in my nature to be mean or anything. And I know that maybe if I was a little bit more I will, you know, people will find me a little more interesting because they're usually like, oh my God, you're so goody two shoes. It's not that I'm goody two shoes. I like respect. You know what I mean? And that's how I like to run my life, you know? So there are things that maybe we don't agree with the other person, but that is something beautiful that, you know, we understand that, you know, everyone is different, and for us to be able to move forward and to understand, we just have to understand that everyone is different. Now with Selena Gomez's social media breaks, girl, well listen, if she wants to take 5,000 social media breaks, girl, do it. I applaud you for it. I support you, and you got this, you know. And I know listen, with Selena Gomez, we know how it is. There's always going to be a lot of talk. There's always going to be a lot of different opinions when it comes to Ms. Gomez, but the most important opinion that you can have is the one you have about yourself. You know, seriously, as long as you know that you are doing good in this world, that you are leaving, I like to say that I'm leaving glitter everywhere, you know, and that's why I do the beedity bobbity boom thing, because I always imagine that I'm sending you guys like light and sparkles and shine. You know what I mean? That's why I always do it. I always grab my wand, and I always say beedity bobbity boom, because for me, I don't think I've ever explained this, but for me, it's I'm like sending you sparkles, I'm sending you light, I'm sending you happiness, joy, you know, shine, you know what I mean? So that's why I always do that. But anyways, I love you all very much. Let me know what you guys think of Selena Gomez's mom speaking out. I think, you know, Mama Bear will always be Mama Bear, honey. You don't want to mess with Mama Bear. So anyways, I love you all. Thank you so much for watching. Happy Lunar New Year. You guys are so incredibly special to me, and I'm so grateful and thankful for each and every one of you. I don't take any of you guys for granted at all, and I will see you guys in my next video. Beedity bobbity boom.